Flu in some patients can have devastating consequences. Here on critical care, we see patients who are suffering the complications of influenza infection. Flu can cause pneumonia, which in some patients can be fatal. It's important that we protect our patients from flu. They might have come in with another medical condition, and the last thing they need is to have a superadded infection like influenza caused by staff not being vaccinated against flu.
As part of my day-to-day job, we see a lot of patients who've been admitted to hospital with infections which are secondary to immunosuppression from chemotherapy. A lot of our patients who are receiving chemotherapy are at increased risk of infections, not just bacterial, but also viral, which means that they increase risk of influenza. It's important that we have ourselves immunised in order to protect ourselves and our patients from potentially life-threatening illnesses, which can be severely devastating for them.
My family culture dictated that I avoided immunisations and any medical treatment really growing up. But as a charge nurse in the NHS, I role model for my team and have a flu jab to keep myself and patients safe.
The flu virus is constantly changing and mutating. Because of this, every year the World Health Organization makes recommendations about the strains of influenza which are predicted to be circulating in the forthcoming winter. These strains are then included in the flu vaccine that is developed for that year. The incubation period for flu is generally 1 to 5 days, so that means that you could be carrying the virus without knowing it whilst you are caring for our vulnerable patients.
My name is Henry and I am 9 years old. I got really poorly when I had flu and I had to be sent to hospital. I was asleep for 3 days and in hospital for 2 weeks.
So when Henry had flu, it happened really quickly and he was really rapidly poorly and needed to come to hospital, be ventilated, and in a few days went from being a really fit, healthy boy to not being able to stand or walk, which was really scary for all of us. So everyone out there should take the opportunity and have their flu vaccine to protect themselves, their families and all the patients that they care for.
What would you say to people who say, I don't need a flu injection?
I would say you should have a flu injection because it makes you have a better chance of not being poorly.
Please protect our patients from the flu.
Please protect our patients from flu.
Please help us protect our patients from the flu.
Please help protect me from flu.